welcome everybody to Havoc and Haze 15 here in beautiful Tampa Bay at the award-winning McGannon Brewery. Now the weather tonight, guys, is hot, but the action is going to be even hotter in this winter circle. Now, are you guys ready? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
on the case here in Tampa, a big case tonight, 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Havoc and Haze 15. The last territory is back here in Magnanimous Brewing Company in beautiful Tampa, Florida. I am Tyler Cashmere, going to be doing commentary for you here tonight. And what a action-packed card we have for you here tonight. Later in our main event, we have a grudge match, a no DQ match between the Authority, Eddie Torres, going up against his rival. They've been battling throughout their whole careers. Danny Briggs, that is still to come in your main event. We're just kicking things off here, and we're kicking things off with a man right here in the ring apron, the Private Eye, Slade Porter. Porter making his CCW debut here tonight to kick things off. Porter looking to investigate the last territory and get his first win here. 10 years of experience for Slade Porter. Gonna have one heck of a challenge in front of him. The Macho Man, Ozzy Killmeister, the most hardcore metalhead in all of professional wrestling, and you hear the crowd. He is a fan favorite everywhere the last territory goes. And Ozzy Killmeister, he has been on the bounce back of bounce backs, because this whole year it feels like, ever since his former best friend Skits betrayed him, Ozzy Killmeister has just been on the losing end, whether it be from Skits or Agony. But as of late, we go back last week, Bash of the Brew 54, Ozzy Killmeister throws Agony in that coffin and slams it shut. Then just yesterday at Conquer Kissimmee, he defeats Skits one-on-one. Ozzy Killmeister, you can see his energy right now. He is on top of the world, finally getting those wins over those two have been making this year a nightmare for Ozzy Killmeister. Now he's back in singles competition. He's a former Cruiserweight champion. He's said it time and time again now. He wants to be in this heavyweight division. He wants to eye some heavyweight gold, whether that be Southeastern Championship gold. And look at this, Slade Porter. The complete opposite of moshing, going into mosh pits, headbanging, is Slade Porter.
What decade is
the Private Eye, but Ozzy Killmeister, he can go right back on track, pick up where he left off, get a big singles win, start getting some singles win, and he could be first in line for a Southeastern Championship or even maybe that heavyweight championship. But you know, when you're going up against someone in their debut in Slade Porter, someone that Ozzy really hasn't had time to go and watch. I mean, Ozzy's so busy. He always tries to do his homework, but it's not like he's as familiar as Porter with all our other members of the roster here in the last territory. While Porter could have done all his homework, and we know he has. He is the Private Eye, always doing that investigative journalism. But look at Ozzy with that shoulder tackle. Porter does have an advantage of years in the wrestling ring, even though he's coming off of a break. But look at Ozzy Killmeister with that straight looking to send Porter straight down in the center of the ring. Doesn't matter about the years of experience advantage when you got that strength like Ozzy Killmeister. And now the most hardcore metalhead. Oh. Also, didn't get a chance to mention Ozzy Killmeister in this year, also winning that first ever Bill Alfonso Hardcore Invitational, is the Bill Alfonso CCW Hardcore Champion, as that metal head raining off the head of Slade Porter. The private detective Porter, look at that, had that one scouted as what a dragon screw leg whip in the ropes, and look at Porter go, man. Sliding single leg drop kick, now goes to cover, 1, 2. Porter's so impressive. If you're not familiar with this man, you better get familiar. He is in great shape. And look at Ozzy. Since he was in trouble, went straight to that jawbreaker. Got Porter stunned, but Porter maybe playing a little bit of pasta, as now he's showing off his strength. Man, body slamming Ozzy right into those ropes. You see Ozzy's leg came down awkward on that bottom rope, and Slade Porter smells the blood in the water. High stack. Go one. Referee saw Ozzy's shoulder up there, was slow to get to the count until Porter pinned both those shoulders down. Look at Porter right back on that leg. Oh man, another nasty dragon screw, this time standing position. And Porter's doing a great job trying to go after legs, trying to take out the base of Ozzy Killmeister. People familiar with the last territory, I mean, Ozzy's that favorite. He feeds off the energy of this crowd. He really starts going wild, tries to get his opponents in that mosh pit type of energy, and he can't do that if he can't stand. And right now, Porter knows it all too well as he's trying to isolate Ozzy Killmeister. Look at Ozzy with that counter, center of the ring, belly to belly. Coming off the ropes with a most metal senton. Still limping on that leg. Here we go. He's going to try to send Slade Porter straight into that mosh pit with that splash. And Ozzy's not done for, through discus forearm, punching straight through Porter. You saw Ozzy slamming down his leg, picking at the canvas, trying to get some feeling back in that leg, and he is moshing along. What does Ozzy Killmeister have for Porter? Looking for whiplash. No, Porter had it scouted. Goes straight back to the leg. Could be thinking dragon screw. No, it's Ozzy with that right hand. Now Porter falls up. Both these men going back and forth. Slade Porter scheduled here in the last territory to make more appearances. He wants to start off this last territory tour with a win. Porter with a right forearm. Oh man, Ozzy just has a little bit more and falls in with that headbutt. Porter crashed down. Ozzy trying to get the crowd into it, trying to get everyone fired up here at Magnanimous Brewing. But Porter, man, just straight left into that leg, right in the inside. Porter not making any fans here with the crowd. Now tangling up those legs, could be looking, man. I thought figure four, but he turns Ozzy the other way, and now this is nasty. Just wrenching on those legs, has all the leverage in the world. He's just pulling on the back of that ankle of Ozzy Killmeister. Ozzy was having trouble walking earlier. If he could even survive this, he might not be able to walk. He's trying to make that long crawl. He gets there. Ozzy's so resilient. We've seen it time in where you just can't kill the metal. Now cover two. And And Ozzy, man, he almost pulled a fast with that inside cradle. Porter tried with that left hand, but hit it right off the head of Ozzy. Now Ozzy's got Porter's arm trapped. Picking him up, torture rack position. Oh, was going to try to spit him out, maybe that power bomb. Look at Whiplash, he got it. Whiplash connected. That's how Ozzy has won all his championships in the past, and that's how he's going to win this matchup. Make it 3 for 3 in Ozzy Killmeister's last 3 matches. Welcoming Slade Porter into CCW and walking out victorious. Could we be seeing championship opportunities in Ozzy Killmeister's future? Does he truly have Skits and Agony in the rear view mirror? We will have to see, but so far tonight I think Ozzy Killmeister is going to be moshing with all our fans here at Magnanimous Brewing Company.
At the beginning of the show, I promised you 3 CCW Championship matches. Are you guys ready for the first one of the evening? The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. And it is for the CCW Southeastern Championship.
We are starting things off with our first championship match, first of 3 in this absolutely stacked Havoc and Haze 15 lineup. And it is none other than not the man that is hardcore, but the man with the best abs, the abs that are better than yours, Alex the Body. This man has become self-absorbed of himself, has betrayed all of his friends, and now it seems like just really gone into the deep end. It was just last week at Bash at the Brew 54 where Domino made 305 days as your Southeastern champion, and he issued an open challenge to anyone in the back, and it was none other than Ricky Martinez. Domino's former mentor, Domino's former, almost brother, the man that really helped him get into this industry and guided him along. It was that man that betrayed him earlier in Domino's career He answered that open challenge, and Domino finally defeated Ricky Martinez and retained that Southeastern Championship. And now Domino is looking past 305. He is looking to make it 365. He's looking to go 1 year with that Southeastern Championship. And as of late, he has been a dominant, fighting, defending champion. And tonight is no different, going up against Alex the Body. Domino has been a busy champion. Title defense after title defense, but still, the 305 boy Domino always holds on to that Southeastern Championship. One of the fastest rising stars here in the last territory. Here we go. These two are familiar with each other, but Domino has never faced off against this version of Alex, the Body, the more self-absorbed maniac that's more concerned about how he looks than sometimes anything else. Now calling elbow tie-up. There it is right there. Already see that bicep flex from Alex in the Southeastern Championship match. A champion at the caliber level of Domino. You gotta take this serious. No flexing, no posing, no trying to look at yourself. Oh, and look at the Body. What a chop. Domino, though, almost unfazed. And look at Domino up and over. And now, what an arm drag there by Domino. Has a lock on that arm, does Domino. Alex up to his feet now, got a hold of that hair. The Body trying to smother Domino in that corner. And again, another one of those chops, man, heavy hands from the Body. And now Alex Ole was maybe trying to look for a Beal throw here. Wants to take him corner to corner. Domino, though, with other ideas. Hip toss. Domino showing off that power. Here are Tampa fans loving what they're seeing, loving Domino. Alex the Body shut him up real quick. As now showing off his power with his vertical stalling suplex, crashing down. And maybe going for the cover here. No, electing not to cover Domino. Instead, trying to get this modified chin lock on. Domino's doing a good job at fighting it. Oh, but Alex taking his knee right into the back of Domino. Domino again getting up to his feet. The champion is so scrappy. He's not going to give up a vulnerable position like that so early on and right into a side headlock. Like, look how Alex got to the rope, sends Domino off, but Domino comes in with a shoulder tackle. Our champion is looking real good here, but look at the agility from the Body. But Domino ducks that one. Domino goes and plants him like some double nines with that STO. And Domino falls in with that shortstop elbow. Hooks the leg, one. Deep cover there, but Alex gonna quick kick out. Domino now hooking up. Alex looking for domino effect already, but the Body was already prepared for that one. Grabbed a hold of Domino's hair, sent him straight down. And you know Alex, he's not afraid to get dirty. He's not afraid to grab you by the hair, cheat blatantly. It doesn't matter to him. Like I said, we've seen what he's done to tag teams, to men he's called friends in the past, stabbing them in the back. Oh, splash there, goes for a cover. One. Domino now with the quick kick out. Alex just in such incredible shape though. He's called himself the body for a reason. And this man, one of the best shaped athletes here in CCW. And now just look at this nasty, put his boot right in the throat of Domino. I would have to say if Alex gets a win here tonight, it would have to be somewhat of an upset with the streak Domino has been on. But I could say I could see it happening just because of the pure power from Alex. As now he's coming off the rope, and there we go. Underrated agility as he comes off the second rope with that splash. Crushing Domino, and a couple more of those, he might be walking out here stunning Tampa with that Southeastern Championship, derailing Domino's reign. This is the thing about Domino, he keeps on fighting back as now he's coming off the ropes, ducks 2 consecutive clotheslines, but look at Alex with that Samoan drop, right from the body. As he hooks the leg again, 1, 2, and Domino kicks out. I gotta say, Alex was slow to get to the cover there, gave Domino enough time to recover. Domino kicking out. Look at this now, Alex grab and hold the legs. Oh, and shred him straight down, almost with a modified Falcon Arrow. Struggling to get the cover, 1, 2, and Domino quick kick out again. And again, it's that hesitancy of Alex to get into a cover that is letting Domino survive here. And now what could the body be looking for here? Has got Domino center of the ring, hooking those arms. Domino though fights out of it. Oh, back body drop. Domino is back in this. Clothesline from the Southeastern champion, followed by a back elbow. The body right now is not looking in good shape as Domino came in with a flying forearm. The crowd here in Tampa fully behind Domino, but no. The body with an elbow up and now looking to send Domino for that ride. No! Domino reverses it and plants him down. Goes for a cover. 1, 2, no! Alex just barely kicking out of that one. Domino so close to walking out of here with that Southeastern Championship. Now Domino looking to channel that inner bad guy, but no, the body sent him a right forearm instead. Now going second rope, but Domino rushing in, cutting him off. And look at the strength of Domino picking up the body for the second rope. Alabama jam! Slammed him right down and now into a domino effect. What a combo from our Southeastern champion. 1, 2, 3, that's it! Domino retains that Southeastern Championship. He's just got something different to him that allows him to fight from underneath. You saw that, how he just powered up, lifting the body from the second rope, sent him straight down with that Alabama slam, and then with that domino effect. What a title defense for the Southeastern champion, and that road to 365 days continues for Domino, and the fans are loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have 2 championship matches to get to here at Havoc Haze 15 in that big time no DQ main event, as we are still rolling with Havoc and Haze 15. Let's send things down to Axel Rome heading to the ring.
And if you're taking videos, pictures, be sure to to tag CCW on all of our social media platforms, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, or X at CCW Alive. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
The main event monster, Fulton, looking to wreak havoc in Tampa. This giant monster is no stranger to the last territory. He just did battle last week at Bachelor Group 54 against the legendary vampire warrior Gangrel in the Battle of the Vampire against the Monster. Gangrel just out-edged main event monster Fulton to get the victory, but Fulton did earn the respect of Gangrel. Is that going to be enough fuel to drive him to a victory here tonight? Now you go, if you're a main event monster, from a vampire warrior to a technical alchemist. And David Mercury, 22-year in-ring veteran, is Mercury with one of the most unique in-ring styles you will see. The man is a former CCW heavyweight champion and really has made a mark here at the Havoc and Haze shows. Always shows out for Tampa. You could say, even though there's a man in that main event that would disagree with this, David Mercury may be the face of the Havoc and Haze shows in CCW. It's just sure to be a good one. As it's the scientist taking on the monster.
I want to apologize for mispronouncing your name. I know it's Fulton, but you look like a fluke to me. So, I wanted to let you know.
Mercury calling Fulton fluting.
This must be the IW.
Mercury trying to have some fun in there, play some mind games. Just look at this size difference as the bell sounds off. David Mercury is no small man at any means, but it just goes to show the height and size advantage of the main event monster Fulton.
Who's the man? Who's the man?
Fulton might not only have the size advantage and power advantage, he might also have the speed advantage because Fulton is one agile main event monster. While David Mercury, though, is the technical alchemist. But I do not think you're going to win a match like this with chops. Oh man, if you're Mercury, you want to get this on the mat. You want to wrangle up Fulton. You don't want this to happen as a main event monster just raining down hands into that body of Mercury. Now just smushing him in that corner. Fulton just decided to take a knee right down the pipe and now a right hand. Fulton now scooping up Mercury. Mercury though out the back door. Got the waist lock. Fulton backing him up in the corner. You know, Mercury, 22 years of experience. Oh man, Fulton cutting me off and cutting Mercury off of that back elbow. Was going to say, Mercury's got that 22 years of experience. Expect him to get into some antics. Expect him to pull some tricks out of the playbook because he's going to need all of them to survive this one here tonight. But right now, Fulton is just beating David Mercury over the head. As, man, what a shoulder dive by Fulton into that corner. And again, working that body over. Is exposed, so the main event monster is taking advantage now. Corner to corner with that Irish whip. Fulton, what has he got lined up here? David Mercury, though, out of the way. Man, Mercury, that boot. Could have run the monster's bell with that one. Fulton is still all hung up on that second turnbuckle. What is this? What is Fulton? Not Fulton, excuse me. David Mercury's got that mask. Just put it right over the face of the main event monster. What in the world? He's got that mask on again. I don't even know if Fulton can see with that thing. Referee's trying to... Wait! Mercury's just putting a mask on the referee. He's got a remote for those masks. What is happening here? What? The lights just turned out here. We're having a power shortage. Mercury, whatever invention he just came up with, this mad scientist, just power surged this building. If the referee and Fulton are down, I have no idea what is happening right now. Mercury is testing out these science inventions in the middle of this ring, in front of this whole Tampa crowd. And now, our referee and Fulton taking off the mask. We got a wrestling match to get to here. And both of them screaming at each other. What is going on here? And the fans are chanting Freaky Friday here. I think the referee and the main event monster just switched bodies. David Mercury just made Fulton and our referee switch bodies with this freaky science invention of his. And what in the world is happening here?
Go look, go looking, go looking. That's the deal.
And now, oh. This is the strangest thing I think I have ever seen. As now David Mercury taking things to the ground. And gloves are off, now looking to mangle the face of the main event monster. And our referee just standing there by. I guess that's not our referee.
See the work I did there? Who's ready for a 10?
David Mercury now has the main event monster mounted up. I'm not sure what's going on in this matchup. But look at this. 10 mounted punches by the referee breaking it up. Oh no! Fulton is still in that body and he didn't like what he's seeing. Fulton looking for that long way down choke slam.
Just gotta.
And now toe hold drop there. And a fast count from the referee.
You think I'm gonna let you win? That's me. You think I'm gonna let you win?
Referee saying, I'm not gonna let you win. Fulton. Not even used to his strength. Well, our referee and Fulton's body not used to that strength. Our referee is encouraging Fulton to go after Mercury, but Mercury now, fireman's carry. Oh, DVD. And that has got to do it. Oh, referee's not counting. Fulton inside the body of the referee. Fulton is not counting. I can't believe what I'm even saying right now or seeing.
Right now.
I believe Fulton in our referee's body was demanding to switch them back.
Put that on.
And one has to question the legality of this technology. Where did David Mercury get the time to wait a second? Fulton with the low blow. And now Fulton DDT. Inside the referee's body, DDT. And now Fulton moving the body of the referee inside Fulton on top with the pin. And now it's a cover. 2, 3. That's it. Fulton wins. Or the referee wins. I don't think I've ever been more confused. And I believe Fulton just activated that switch and switched the bodies back. I could be wrong. I'm not a body switching expert. I have no idea about the mechanics or science behind this. But one thing I can tell you is somehow, some way, the main event monster is victorious here tonight, defeating David Mercury. And I am just about speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Insanity here in the last territory. As Mercury recovering his science experiment, we are still rolling with Havoc and Haze 15. Like I mentioned, we still have those 2 huge championship matches to come, including Nikki Blackheart defending that CCW Women's Championship against Casey Lennox. That is going to be one hell of a women's matchup. And we got tons of action, so let's kick things down to Axel Rome.
Let me hear you make some noise. If you're just as baffled as I am with what just transpired from the previous match. Well, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall.
The Gifted out here for tag team action. We have seen them many of times here in the last territory. As Wheezy T and Leroy Shogun looking to get on winning ways, because the Gifted, they have all the tools, they have all that athleticism, all that talent, those big dynamic tag team moves, but they just can't put it all together here. And they're looking for that big win here in CCW this year. And tonight could be the night for the Gifted. And Cha-Cha Charlie and his Primo are coming out to take on the challenge of the Gifted. Cha-Cha Charlie's Primo, Rose. Cha-Cha had a rough night last night at Conquer Kissimmee 37. To the Wild Stallions with his tag team partner Maximus Khan, coming oh so close to capturing the CCW Tag Team Championships, and then that insult to injury after the match, Maximus Khan spears Cha-Cha Charlie in half. Cha-Cha had to go back to family here tonight for Rose, but I'm sure things are just getting heated up between Cha-Cha and Maximus Khan. Of course, the fans here love Cha-Cha Charlie. It'll be interesting to see what this family duo can do. Here we go, Weezy T starting this off with Rose. Rose gonna have the power advantage, of course. Weezy T, great cruiserweight, gonna have that technicals and that speed on his side.
Come on, you're going for Cha-Cha Charlie. What kind of question is that?
That tried for the trip there, Weezy T. Oh man, blind tag. Look at Leroy Shogun just grabbing a hold of Rose. There's that dynamic tag team ability I was talking about with that Gifted. Leroy Shogun, the baddest man in CCW. According to his own words, I'm not going to argue with him. The man is proficient in Kung Fu and can take you off your feet and slam you around your head. But Rose tried for a quick inside cradle. Man, but what power by Rose, going for cover one. Cha-Cha now delivering those right hands to the chin of Leroy Shogun. Leroy Shogun, though, put on the brake to that Irish whip. Leroy, though, going on a ride. Shogun's not used to that. What a German suplex by Cha-Cha, but Weezy T in there quick. Oh, but Cha-Cha caught that boot. Quick forearm there. Now dancing Weezy T all around. Weezy T memorized by it. But look at that wheelbarrow German suplex with the bridge. 1, 2. The action has been quick. It has been fast in this tag team match so far. Both these teams have been trying to end it quick. Now Rose in there. What was Primo? Cha-Cha Charlie. Cha-Cha said right to Rose. Man, Mikonochu driver. 1, 2. Barely a 2. Weezy T kicking out of it. Weezy T recently just came oh so close to capturing that Cruiserweight Championship gold against Elliot Crow. is on the losing end of that one, but push Crow to his limits. And I feel like that's been the story a little bit of the Gifted and all their members, is they come so close, look so great with, just look at that innovation, assisted wheelbarrow splash, and then a huge elbow drop. Now with a cover, could they win it? 2. It seems like they just get oh so close, and just right at the end, it just falls short. But they have this, it just adds more fuel to their fire. It just has made them more motivated to get better and better. And we are seeing that right now. It's Leroy Shogun backing up. Rose in that corner. Those chops. Right hand now. Wheezy T getting that tag. Double Irish whip. Here comes Rose. Oh, fighting out of the grass with Leroy Shogun. But wait, Wheezy T got the side Russian leg sweep. Cover now. 1, 2. Rose kicks out there. Rose definitely the most inexperienced in this matchup. Less than 2 years of experience. Really trying to find his footing here in CCW. Thankfully has some family here. But that Rose throwing those right hands. Trying to fight out of the grass of Wheezy T. He's got the strength to do it. I mean, look at the physique of Rose, but Wheezy T somehow getting that extra leverage and sending him right into his corner. And this is fundamental tag team wrestling from the Gifted. Shogun now center of the ring. Oh, Rose, what a reversal, almost a reverse DDT. 1. Quick kick out by Shogun. But great job by Rose innovating there. Trying to do anything he can, but again getting backed up in that opposite corner, but just goes right past Leroy Shogun, explode from that corner. And now Cha-Cha Charlie's in the ring. Cha-Cha with that knee, stepped up into Guri. Now Wheezy T trying to get himself a piece of the franchise. Satellite DT, no. Cha-Cha Charlie turned into a Northern Lights toss right over his head. Went Wheezy T, now sidesteps Leroy, sends Leroy to his own partner. The Gifted are getting smushed up here. We got a Gifted sandwich, now a double suplex, yes. Rose and Cha-Cha Charlie are looking good here. Cha-Cha now, and Rose, stereo elbow drops. Hooks that leg, cover. 1, 2. Shogun kicks out. Man, that was a close one. Cha-Cha Charlie almost caught Shogun lacking there. As Rose back in the ring. Him and Cha-Cha know they got to isolate the largest man in this competition in Leroy Shogun, but Shogun put on the brakes. Hold on to that top rope for dear life, sending Rose right out. And Wheezy T with that super kick on the outside. And Shogun got his boot up on the face of Cha-Cha Charlie. Look at Leroy Shogun off the top. Inverted cutter. Wow. What agility. I can't believe that. And now they're not done. Being the Gifted. Elbow drop for the top from Wheezy T. Cover. That's got to do it. 1, 2. And somehow Rose gets back in there. And breaks that up because that would have done it. I mean, Leroy Shogun. That beautiful corkscrew inverted cutter from the top rope. Now has got Cha-Cha Charlie. Oh no. They were looking for a big tag team move there with the Gifted. Cha-Cha saw it coming. Cha-Cha sends Wheezy T out. Where's Cha-Cha going? Tope Suicida to the outside. Now Rose, he's got Leroy Shogun center of the ring. But Shogun brushing off those strikes. Got him up. And what goes up must go down. No, Rose fights out of it. Has got, bam, back body drop to a neck breaker. Great move there by Rose. Now Cha-Cha Charlie, Mango Splash. Cha-Cha's legal man. 1, 2, 3. He did it. Wow! For Rose and Cha-Cha Charlie not teaming as often here in the last territory. Big time win for them. They sure did look impressive. And they gifted an unbelievable performance. Really could have went either way, but just came up once again a little bit short here in the last territory. But again, this just motivates the gifted to get better, to put everything together to get a victory. I'm sure we will see the gifted more here in the last territory. But another tag team I wouldn't mind seeing is this tag team, this family here with Rose and Cha-Cha Charlie. But you gotta know Cha-Cha has gotta have Maximus Khan on his mind. We will see how that one pans out as we still got tons of action here at Havoc and Haze 15. What a night it has been so far, though. Our Tampa crowd has been a great one, like always. Here at beautiful Magnanimous Brewing Company in Tampa, Florida. Everyone's got their drinks. They're having fun.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are enjoying yourselves tonight. Am I wrong or am I right? Once again, I implore you guys to make sure you're following CCW at CCW Live TV on all of our social media platforms, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, or X. If you're taking pictures or photos, be sure to tag at CCW Live TV. The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall.
Marvin Cruz, it's down, big. Oh, live, boy.
The Crown Prince of the King's Court, Marvelous Marvin Cruz, a young man that is really coming into his own. And I don't know if that is for better or for worse, because Marvin Cruz is good, as you've seen, is one of the most obnoxious competitors we had here in the last territory. If you looked up full of yourself, you will see a picture of Marvin Cruz. The Marvelous One, he is on a mission to put the whole last territory on cruise control, and with the help of the King's Court, he has been steadily doing just that. He had that blood feud with Jackal Stevens that really boiled over at Bash 54 in that brutal match where Marvin, he came out on the losing end, but just to be able to go toe-to-toe with Jackal Stevens the way he did showed his toughness. Sean Maluda, a man that's been making CCW his home as of late. A man that in the year 2025 has been on a little bit of a losing win streak here in CCW. Has not yet to see a win in the last territory in 2025. Has held wins before though in CCW in years prior. It's been a little bit of a down year for Maluda here in the last territory, but he can turn all that around tonight. Who could forget that tag team match he had at Anniversary 21, interrupting Gangrel and MVP alongside Elliot Crow, which Gangrel and MVP threw out the challenge for that impromptu tag team match. Maluda and Crow accepted, and they went toe-to-toe with the Vampire Warrior and MVP. Came out on the losing end though, but you can't say Maluda doesn't have guts. Stallion Raj, look at that disrespect for those tag team championship belts. And that just goes to show the type of character Stallion Rogers is. He's one of the best professional wrestlers here in CCW. Without a doubt, you can't question anything Rogers does in that squared circle because he gets the job done. But he has no respect for this sport. He has no respect for the last territory, any of our fans, and including those championship belts. The BRCW Tag Team Championship and the CCW Tag Team Championship. Oh, wait.
One match with Sean Maluda. That's what I would say if it was anybody else in this world. But when you bring one out of the tag team champions, Kurt Stallion, it's alright.
Shut up and wrestle!
It doesn't matter because the results will stay the same. With your winner, beating the magnificent, the marvelous, the magnanimous Marvin Cruz.
Marvin Cruz, of course. Got to get some things off his chest, as confident as ever. But you look at this talent in this squared circle, Marvin Cruz is out-experienced by a lot. You got Maluda and Rogers, which combined probably over 20 years, 25 years of experience between those two men, both former WWE Superstars. And then you have Marvin Cruz with not even a year of experience in the squared circle. But again, he's a great athlete. He's got all the confidence in the world. Oh, man, and he just got lucky there as he sent Stallion Rogers to get his head kicked off. Of course, Rogers and the King's Court are part of that War Games team, so Cruz wanted an alliance there with Rogers, but man, did he inadvertently send Rogers to the wrong way. Man, what a kick that was, but now Cruz is all over Maluda. Got that side headlock control. Hold on tight, but Maluda already back up to a standing base. Maluda's going to start breaking away this grasp of Marvin Cruz. Look at that quick go around now into a side headlock of his own. Maluda, of course, part of that famous Samoan dynasty. Like I mentioned, former WWE star, was in the first ever Cruiserweight Classic. Such a great athlete is Maluda, but Rogers was talking trash to him on the outside and opened that up for Marvin Cruz for a cheap shot. And now it looks like Cruz and Rogers are going to pick up on that alliance and start picking apart Sean Maluda. I have to say, I'm surprised we're seeing this team here just because of the way this one started. Cruz almost inadvertently let Stallion Rogers get super kicked. Oh, and there it is. Rogers didn't forget. German suplex. Cruz just laid on the back of his head. Just got spiked to the mat, and Cruz doesn't even look like he knows where he's at right now. And now, Rogers and Maluta are going at it. What a right hand by Maluta. And now a right forearm from Stallion Rogers. I would say Rogers, the hardest hitter in the last territory, maybe behind his tag team partner in Matt Riddle. And Rogers just loves the violence. He loves the pain, just begging Maluta to hit him. Oh my goodness, sounded like he just hit a home run with that chop. And Maluta composing himself, answering right back. Like I said, both these men internationally traveled, have been to the biggest heights in professional wrestling, have been everywhere, done it all, and now they're doing battle here in the last territory to get one step closer for that ultimate goal of a win. But what a drop kick on the button by Marvin Cruz. And now that royal hip swivel passed down to him from King Eddie Valentine, and you see in everything Marvin Cruz does the influence that the King has had on him. All the training, all the lecturing, all the tough love has really been paying off for Marvin Cruz. But again, a little bit overzealous, a little bit too much of that showboating, and now got his arms trapped in an overhead suplex by Sean Maluta. Oh, double chop there by Maluta. Begging Cruz to get up, now with a clothesline. Cruz tries to answer it back, missed wildly, and now Samoan drop from Sean Maluta, but here comes, no! Stallion Rogers gets one too, courtesy of Maluta. Sean Maluta showing everyone what he's about with that big boot and rushing right back in to Marvin Cruz. Maluta so quick, has such a great cardio take. What a drop kick right under that second rope. Now Maluta perched on the second rope. Code breaker! Down goes Marvin Cruz. He went flying. Hook the leg, 1, 2. Cruz somehow kicking out. I thought that was night over for Marvin Cruz. And Stallion got back in the ring quick. Trying to bring the fight to Maluta. Maluta answered right back though. And these two are right back where they left off. Slugging things out in the middle of the ring. And look at Marvin Cruz get in the middle of them. Not a smart idea from the Marvelous One. And now Maluta with that uppercut. Forearm strikes. And Cruz again breaking things in the middle. That young man just does not learn his lesson. And now we got a hockey fight in the middle of the ring. These two are breaking things down. And now double headbutt from Cruz and headbutts to each other. But Maluta lands on Stallion too. Oh! And Sean Maluta almost getting the inverted victory there. What a way that would have ended. What a win that would have been for Maluta. Maluta has Marvin Cruz on sides, but Marvin Cruz hangs him up. Dropped him right on that top rope. And what a scissors kick by Marvin Cruz. Only a 2 though there. Cruz was upset with a count, but look at Stallion Rogers dropping Cruz right on that knee. Rogers sets his focus back onto Maluta. Maluta, though, gained his composure back. Maybe could be looking for that code breaker. No, this time second rope cutter. That could do it if he gets the cover here. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and Marvin Cruz again getting himself involved, saving this matchup for himself. Marvin Cruz right now is showing that he belongs with the big dogs, that he belongs with a talent of caliber like Sean Maluda and Stallion Rogers. Look at the agility of Cruz hopping right over Maluda. Ducks that line, but oh, super kick! Snapped the neck of Cruz with that one. Could have a case of whiplash. And Maluda's got a super kick for Stallion as well. Stallion's on the outside. Marvin Cruz is dead to rights. Center of the ring. Sean Maluda double stop. Covers that man 2 and 3. Sean Maluda gets that win.
Here's your winner, Sean Maluda.
And if you were going to get your first win of the year, if you were in a bit of a slump, that is how you bounce back if you are Sean Maluda. Not only do you take out one of the youngest, hottest stars here in Marvin Cruz in the last territory, but you also show up and show out with Stallion Rogers super kicking both men and getting the pin on Marvin Cruz. Wow, impressive victory by Sean Maluda. And now the sky is the limit for Sean Maluda as he's got this win under his belt. Can't wait to see what Maluda does next here in CCW after that performance. Stallion Rogers gotta go back to the drawing board, back with this Wild Stallion and Matt Riddle to defend those tag team championships some more, I'm sure, in the future. And Marvin Cruz has to go back empty-handed to the King's Court. Let's send things down to Axel Rome.
Okay, Tampa, who's ready for some women's action? The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the CCW Women's Championship.
Hey, Allie! Let's go! One more!
First, the challenger,
That's part of the
the top
show.
in there, the Boston Batty,
It's always great to see Casey Lennox in the last territory. She has been around in this women's division for a while. Still has not won the big one in that CCW Women's Championship. But now she's got a shot at the viral sensation, the dominant, the Blackheart, Nikki Blackheart. But Lennox looking confident out here. And she has all the right to be a year in-ring veteran. Has challenged for that CCW Women's Championship before, has really pushed our champions to the limit.
Good.
Introducing her opponent from La República Dominicana. She is the CCW Women's Champion, Nikki Blackheart.
Nikki Blackheart, anniversary, excuse me, not anniversary, anniversary 21. She does go after Ruthie J, and she comes up short against Ruthie J. Fast forward to Port St. Lucie, once again, that same venue, to Game of War, and she defeats Ruthie J and becomes CCW Women's Champion, and in the same weekend becomes a viral sensation, exploding in social media with over 3 million views, is Nikki Blackheart. But then the question became, is that going to go to Nikki Blackheart's head? Is she going to let all the buzz outside the ring distract her from defending that women's championship? And the answer was an emphatic no. As Nikki Blackheart, last month in her first women's title defense, defended against in a cross-promotional match in seconds Heather Monroe, defeating Heather, then went into Bash at the Brew last week and defeated Ruthie J in that rematch. Nikki Blackheart is looking even better with that women's championship now. If you're Casey Lennox, you're going to have to put a stop to this force, this wave of momentum. You just feel it with Nikki Blackheart. And Lennox extending the hand out. Nikki Blackheart knows she has the rest of the experience in this match, and she's going to have that a lot. Blackheart's just coming to about a year of in-ring experience. Lennox with 8 years. Collar and elbow tie up. Got to give that power to Blackheart, even though Casey Lennox, no small woman in any right.
2, 3. Come on, they're off the court. 1, 2, 3.
Referee trying to get these women to break. Both of them though struggling for power. I gotta say, Casey Lennox surprising me here. Oh, and surprised Blackheart with that one. No clean break. Planting those seeds early. Man, Lennox out here to prove a point and walk away with that women's championship. Another call and elbow tie-up. Both women struggling here for the better position. Looks like Lennox has it. But no, Blackheart reversing it there and now giving a taste of her own medicine. Casey Lennox back in 2023, back in Hardcore and Homestead when Ruthie J just recently won that women's championship. Lennox was one of Ruthie J's first opponents for that women's championship, and Ruthie J barely survived in that match. So we're seeing a little bit of repeat of history here as Nikki Blackheart having to go up against Casey Lennox in one of her first title defenses. Let's see if she can fare the same way Ruthie J did, or if Lennox is going to get the better of her. And look at Blackheart, not even budging in the center of the ring. Now Lennox challenging Nikki to go. Lennox tried getting that clothesline, but Nikki came in with that shoulder. Blackheart now all over Casey, throwing these knees and then into a monkey flip. Wow. And Blackheart off the ropes with that elbow. Cover 1, 2. That elbow looked to be passed down from her trainer. The Vampire War Gangrel, and look, that viral power slam. Everyone has seen it, including Casey Lennox, not falling for it. Lennox looking confident in this one. She has only gotten better since the last time we've seen her in CCW. Lennox is a student of the game. At this, I just don't agree with, because you got our women's champion down on a knee. Blackheart's trying to get a breather, trying to get her breath back. And Casey Lennox was sitting there wasting time, talking trash. And here we go again, just gloating, celebrating over a chop. You gotta stay on the women's champion. You gotta stay on Blackheart. Doing just this. I don't agree with it. She's in the ropes, it's cocky, it's a little bit underhanded, but you have to stick with tactics like that if you want a chance at defeating Nikki Blackheart. Now it's got Blackheart hung up on the ropes, taking her time again with a chop. Look to anger Blackheart more than anything. That snapmare. Got Nikki seated, and I think Casey Lennox is doing a really good job of getting under the skin of Blackheart and angering Nikki, which if it was any other competitor, I'd say is a good strategy, but I just don't know with Nikki Blackheart. And angry Nikki Blackheart is a very dangerous one.
Come on, Nikki.
And Nikki now exploding off. Oh man, what a switch kick there. Casey Lennox, oh, I thought was out on her feet, but got her composure back, followed up with a right forearm. And now Casey with that clothesline put everything behind it. Going for a pin. One. Just a one. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Casey Lennox has really slowed down this match and has been controlling the pace. Man, just shoving the head of Blackheart. And Blackheart looks like she's starting to get tired of these antics. Tired of this disrespect.
Come on.
Our fans here in Magnanimous Brewing trying to get behind Nikki Blackheart, trying to will her up, back up to her feet, and try to get back into this title defense. Oh, but Lennox, right when Blackheart got up, sent her straight back down. Cover, hooks the leg. Barely a two there. Casey again, looking to put on another hold, looking this time though to put on a straight jacket, and she is doing just that. Trying to choke out Nikki Blackheart, cut off her breathing with her own arms. And this straight jacket and the knee in that back, but look how Blackheart turned to avoid the knee, and now has broken the grasp of Casey, and now a jawbreaker. Excellently done by our women's champion. Now she ducked that clothesline. Wow, what a drop kick. Nikki Blackheart going vertical. And both women are down. That may be just what Nikki Blackheart needed to get back in this one. To hit the reset button. Referee with that standing 10 count. She's already at a 5. Both women are stirring. Once a woman gets up, there we go. Count has stopped. Casey Lennox up to her feet. Looks like Blackheart may have the advantage, and she does. Look how Blackheart stepped into that back elbow, putting pure malice and intent with every strike. And there's the patented power slam from Blackheart. 1, 2, kick out. Though by Lennox. Blackheart getting Lennox back up to her feet. Could be looking for that Blackheart bomb. No one has kicked out of it here in CCW, but Casey Lennox powering through, rolls her up on 2. Blackheart kicking her feet up, getting out of it. But she opened herself up for that forearm. Lennox now has got Blackheart up. Tried sending her out, but no, Blackheart landed on her feet. Ducked that clothesline to Blackheart. Sent a boot to the gut. Now Blackheart's got her up and sends her down. Blackheart bomb. 1, 2, 3, and still no one has kicked out.
Here's your winner and still the CCW Women's Champion, Nikki Blackheart.
Not only has no one kicked out yet of that Blackheart bomb, but Nikki Blackheart retains her CCW Women's Championship in a back and forth battle against Casey Lennox Casey did do a great job in this one, slowing down the pace, controlling this match, but it just goes to show you, once you give Nikki Blackheart a little bit of separation, a little bit of breathing room, she could turn a match on a dime and drop you on her head with that Nikki Blackheart bomb and walk out with that women's championship just like we saw. Great title defense by Nikki Blackheart. I'm sure one of many more. And Blackheart, that target will just keep growing bigger on her back because our women's division just keeps getting bigger and better.
Well, Tampa, if you were enjoying the action happening tonight, I have some really great news for you. The next time CCW comes back to beautiful Tampa Bay here at the award-winning Magnanimous Brewery will be on August 9th. So if you use the promo code HAVOC, that's HAVOC, you get to save 20% off at ccwrestlingfl.com. Once again, that's promo code HAVOC, HAVOC at ccwrestlingfl.com for 20% off at next month's show, August 9th, here for Havoc and Haze 16. Now our following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship.
You know, one is not enough for LJ Cleary. You know, two is not enough for LJ Cleary. It sure is a beautiful life for LJ Cleary. He has been a man on fire in the whole landscape of professional wrestling. Cleary, 11 years of experience. This young man got started young in Ireland, training as a teenager for professional wrestling. He really has been killing it, not only all around the country, but all around the globe, and specifically here in the last territory. Who could forget that personal, intense Bash of the Brew 53 match against Anthony Katina, where he made Katina tap out. And now he has the biggest opportunity he has had here in the last territory. CCW Heavyweight Championship is on the line in your third championship match of the night here. And we could have a new heavyweight champion. And oh, what a beautiful life it would be. Then some for LJ Cleary.
Louder, louder. Louder now.
becoming World Heavyweight Champion, Heath.
The king of the last territory, the ruler of the King's Court, the CCW Heavyweight Champion, King Edward Valentine, here to grace us with his presence as Havoc and Haze 15 in front of this Tampa crowd, looking to make LJ Cleary just another victim to the King's Court. Of course, by his side, the marvelous Marvin Cruz, the crown prince of the King's Court, we saw earlier tonight, unsuccessful in that three-way matchup. Look at the King, he's got to make sure to show all his loyal subjects that beautiful heavyweight championship. Of course, we're going to hear from the King. Tampa fans here question the legitimacy of the King.
Hi, Tampa, how are you? Everybody, everyone having a good night so far, yeah? Well, personally, there's only one thing that I can make this night a little bit better, and I think it's me slapping around this stupid Burger King looking fella and becoming new CCW Heavyweight Champion! You want to see me take that title? Off this stupid Burger King! Oh, it is a beautiful life, let's go!
LJ Cleary, making his intentions well known. Sounds like he is ready for his heavyweight championship match. LJ Cleary is going to want to quicken the pace, going to want to extend this match as much as he can. Explode and burst of offense to expect from Cleary. While from the King Eddie Valentine, he's going to want to look to use that power, that size advantage, and really slow things down and wear down Cleary for that sexiest DDT and call it a quick night here. Cleary got a little bit of the taste of the power from Eddie Valentine there. Also, Cleary's going to have eyes in the back of his head with Marcus Cruz on the outside. Who knows who else in the King's Court is lurking back there in the locker room area. So Eddie Valentine with that wrist lock. Cleary is hyped up with these fans. LJ Cleary, a technical wizard. You always got to fix that hair is Cleary.
Queen!
style this time. Side headlock control from LJ Cleary. But Valentine just toss him right off of Cleary on the outside. Now outside in between the legs. Eddie Valentine doesn't even know where Cleary's at. Back to the outside, went in with that shoulder. Now Sunset flipping over the back, and a right hand connects. Cleary getting the fans into this one, and there's it is by Marvin Cruz. The referee should just throw out Cruz right now. With all the antics we've seen the King's Court get up to, all the numbers game, referee should just send Cruz packing. But it doesn't matter, as the referee, they say it's final. He's not throwing out Cruz right now, and Eddie Valentine is now wailing on Cleary. And now it's got that boot right in the throat, on the neck, stomping down. And damn it, Cruz again behind the referee's back. And I just get so tired of seeing this with the King's Court. Eddie Valentine is a great in-ring competitor. He should be able to get these matches done by himself without the reliance of having Marvin Cruz or Alex Chamberlain out there on the outside. But nonetheless, no matter what I think or my opinion on the matter is, the King's Court are so good at what they do, and they get away with it, as Valentine is getting away with it again. And there's Cruz with a right hand. It should be noted that Cruz is out here. We want to talk about the King's Court a little bit. Cruz is out here assisting Eddie Valentine every way he can. No one was out there in Cruz's match in that three-way to help Cruz. The King nor the Black Knight Alex Chamberlain were out there to give Marvin Cruz any assistance. I guess it pays off to be the King. Cleary trying to get out of the bear claws out of Eddie Valentine's hands. Sent a right hand there. Irish whip, no. Valentine stopped him right at center ring. Man, what a right hand, followed by a left. These wild hooks just landing flush. Look how Valentine just saunters over his opponent like a predator getting ready to pounce on his prey, taking his time, saving his energy. And now here it is, looking for the sexiest DDT. No, Cleary got out of it. Got that enziguri in the back of the head of Valentine. Cleary's trying to fire up. Valentine really, that kick in the back of the head disorientated him. He barely knows where he's at in the ring right now. And Cleary firing away. Man, what a soul block kick. Followed by a boot down the pipe. Another soul block kick. Now off the rope with a single leg drop kick. Side of the head. Cleary is in his element right now. Up and over goes Cleary, but he's still in the apron. Now enziguri outside in. Speaking of outside in, Cleary's on the second rope and hit him with a shoulder block. Gets the cover, 1, 2. Oh, just barely. Wow, what an upset that would have been. We almost had a new heavyweight champion. Cleary was so close, but he's got to get back focused. And I'll tell you, that enziguri that Cleary hit in the back of the head of Valentine, I think that has done some big damage to Valentine. Really disorientated him. Now springboard. Oh, come on! Cruz blatantly pulling him through the ropes. I can't believe the referee has not just disqualified Valentine or thrown Cruz out of here already. Now Cruz is in the center of the ring, leapfrog from Valentine, but Cleary ducked the clothesline. Super kick! Down goes Marvin Cruz. That's not the first super kick. He's fell. Oh, come on. Mule kick. Lupo. Then the sexiest DDT. All of it happened so quick, and the referee knows no better. And that's 3.
And still the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, Heath.
You know when that sexiest DDT drops, it is game over for the opponent of Eddie Valentine. No one has been able to kick out that DDT, and Cleary falls victim to the numbers advantage. Valentine got that mule kick to the family jewels behind the referee's back and walks away with the heavyweight championship here at Havoc and Haze 15. And man, LJ Cleary really was starting to fire up when the King's Court stole that one. What a night it has been so far, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about losing my voice here with all this back and forth action we have had. 3 title matches, all the champions successfully retaining. But we are still not done here at Havoc and Haze 15. No. Don't go anywhere. Because right now, coming up next is your main event. A no disqualification match. 2 bitter rivals looking to settle it, as it's Eddie Torres taking on Danny Briggs. 1-on-1, no DQ. Axel Rome, why don't you kick us off?
What an incredible World Heavyweight Championship match, ladies and gentlemen. But are you all ready for your main event? The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a no disqualification match. There are no rules. All weapons are legal. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside of the ring.
The Good Doctor and the Authority. These 2 inseparable, it seems, and unstoppable. They have run roughshod on Havoc and Haze since the very first show we've done here in Tampa. They have claimed it multiple times, and it's hard to argue. Eddie Torres is the face of Tampa in CCW, and his dominance knows no end, especially with the brains of the operation behind him with Eric Christopher, the Good Doctor, who we have seen have clients in the past, but no client quite has clicked as good with the Good Doctor as Eddie Torres has. They're gonna look to make Danny Briggs bow down to the Authority. These questionable chants from our audience directed towards the Good Doctor.
Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 240 pounds, from Monday
the strong style hooligan Danny Briggs. Coming in here with all 23 years of experience behind him. Former WWE Superstar, former CCW Tag Team Champion. Danny Briggs, one of the best to ever do it. And it was last month at Havoc Haze 14 where Danny and Eddie Torres went back and forth. Had a great match. But this tonight is a matter of respect. Something that wasn't shown to Danny Briggs. It is going to be back and forth. Wait a damn second! Eddie Torres just threw Axel Rome, our CCW broadcast journalist, right into Danny Briggs. What the hell is he doing? Put his hands on Axel and just attacking Briggs right off the back clothesline. Damn it. Someone's going to have to check on Axel in the back. He just got taken out. The hell has gone into Torres. Now, hammer away on Briggs on the outside, and this must have just been a whole scheme, a whole plan by that good doctor who has nothing but damn evil intentions. Look how he handed that trash can lid with pure malice and evil intent. Oh, right off the head of Briggs. And Eddie Torres loaded up again. What I was trying to get across is Danny Briggs and Eddie Torres, they don't like each other. They never had. 2 years of countless back and forth battles. But Danny Briggs has stated that he respects Eddie Torres. And last month, all he wanted was that handshake, another sign of respect, to see that Eddie Torres had that same appreciation for him. Instead, Torres disrespected him, didn't shake his hand, and now we are here. As Briggs now with a trash can lid. Right off the head of the Authority. The crowd wants one more time, and Briggs obliges. Briggs is fired up here. European uppercut from Danny Briggs. Now head first sent Eddie Torres into that ring apron. Man, look at how nasty this is. But strong style hooligan, man, elbow out of the head.
Right, we do.
And you can see just how every strike, every blow that is thrown is with so much intention between these two. Because they really just simply don't like each other. I mean, look how he's going after the eyes of Danny Briggs.
That ain't shit to you, Danny. You got this, baby.
Just the other one's existence drives these men to destroy one another. And I'm sure the good doctor just adds more fuel to that fire. Oh, and now steel chair. Eddie Torres swinging for the fences on the back of Danny Briggs. Should mention Eddie Torres with 24 years of experience in the squared circle. He has accomplished so many accolades, has traveled and wrestled under so many different promotions, has done it all, but has made CCW his home, as yet to win single gold. That is a big goal of the good doctor and Eddie Torres, but if you beat someone like Danny Briggs, that puts you right in line for a championship opportunity. But now Eddie Torres, man, just brought in a steel barricade from the back. I like him. Oh, go to work with that trash can. Like, look at him smash it. Just ripping apart that trash can lid on the head of Danny Briggs. Just look at the face of Eddie Torres. It's just not right. This hatred that flows in his blood for Danny Briggs. And now the good doctor went to the locker room as well, and got that kendo stick in hand and dropped it right for Eddie Torres. And now we got a pile of chairs center of the ring. We got the Authority, if he wasn't dangerous enough. Now with a kendo stick in his hand, and Danny Briggs is in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And you see already that kendo stick is going crooked. And Eddie Torres is far from done with it. Wait, just that kendo stick, how it snaps over the back of Briggs. Breaks off into the back, so nasty. Now Eddie Torres is thinking about what is going to come next. What do I get to do next to hurt Danny Briggs? He's just loving this, but Briggs put it on the brakes. Danny Briggs going suplex into the pile of chairs. The back of Eddie Torres crashing and burning. And Danny Briggs also feeling the effects of that suplex. I believe one of those legs of the chair caught Briggs in the lower back. But still, Eddie Torres took the full brunt of that. And now Briggs swinging like he's trying to hit a home run out of Magnanimous Brewing Company. He's gonna try to destroy that kendo stick using the body of Eddie Torres. And the fans here in Tampa, they love the violence. They love the last territory. Oh, low blow. And damn it, Eddie Torres, you gotta give him his credit. Anything is legal, so you might as well go low. And where is the Good Doctor and Eddie going now? How many weapons are we bringing into this match? Oh, and now he's got some kegs. Solid steel kegs filled with beer, now being tossed into the ring. Those kegs are so heavy. We're talking about serious implications when you start swinging around something like this as it goes straight to the body. That can bust a rib. That can break a rib. And oh, look at that, just tossing these chairs. Oh man, that one landed on the head. No care in the world by Torres. Now driving that chair right into the body again. Now Eddie Torres looking to clear a path here to make room for more destruction. Very good doctor outside the wall. The Good Doctor and the Authority, they want to avenge that loss in the worst of ways. We've already seen what they would stoop down to try to get the advantage. Oh my goodness, the lower back of Danny Briggs might as well be broken. Back first into that keg. And this just might be over for Danny Briggs. Torres is not done with that keg. Pulling it out. Oh, I think Eddie just told Eric he's going to break his back. I mean, I understand personal rivalries, but we're talking about a man's career. Talk about a man's livelihood. When you go to say, oh, what a chop. When you go to say you're going to break the man's back, you're threatening all of that. Now Torres, going to the eyes. He's sick in the head. The Good Doctor with a big smile on his face. And he is going to try to send Danny Briggs on top of that keg from the second rope And he is going to try to break the back of Danny Briggs. And now, oh, kendo stick. It looked like caught on the side of the head. Now on that shoulder. And now moving into position. The wheels are turning for Eddie Torres. And all they're turning to is violence and destruction. And it may be the end of the career of Danny Briggs if he doesn't keep holding on for dear life. But Briggs put on the brakes and sent Eddie Torres body first onto that keg. The midsection of Torres came crashing down. And now he may be facing the consequences of that keg. Rolls for the cover. 1, 2. No, Eddie Torres still in it.
Come on, Eddie.
Just look at the destruction here in the center of the ring for your Havoc and Haze 15 main event. These two men, fueled by hatred, fueled by just wanting to destroy the other man. Danny Briggs fighting for that respect he believes he should have earned a long time ago from Eddie Torres, and Torres fighting to avenge that loss from last month. Briggs on the run. Oh man, he went straight into a trash can lid courtesy of the Authority. And I mean, just how much are we seeing here? Kegs, trash can lids, kendo sticks, steel chairs. When does it end between these two? Oh, and now, that's right, Eddie Torres brought out that barricade from the back. This may be the thing to seal the deal in this match. As Briggs is still down on the outside after having that trash can lid get cracked over his skull. And Eddie Torres has all the time in the world now to set up more plans of destruction, to set up that barricade tucked right in the corner. I mean, Briggs can barely even stand now. Eddie's sending Briggs back in the hard way. And Eddie's looking at that barricade. The Authority knows he could end it right now. And Eddie still talking to Danny Briggs, still letting him know. Oh no, the Authority, it's looking like a powerbomb, but no, Danny Briggs having the wherewithal to drop to a knee. And again, Briggs not letting it happen, getting out right forearm. And now looking, got him up, suplex onto the barricade, back first again. That back may be completely destroyed of Eddie Torres. Now 1, 2, and 3. No! Somehow, some way, Eddie kicked out. After bouncing on that barricade, he still kicked out. This is how bad both of these men want this win. This is what they would put their bodies through to be victorious here tonight. This is what the last territory is all about. This is CCW. As Briggs up to his feet. Think about all the pain Briggs has been through in this match. To still keep going, to still be fighting, and now in control. Oh, but give me a break. The Good Doctor now getting involved in this one directly. There we go. Briggs got a hold of the Good Doctor. And it's about damn time. Oh, and the Good Doctor with a cheap shot there. And now Briggs, no! Eddie Torres, wait! Briggs ducked in and it's miscommunication from Torres and the Good Doctor as Eddie Torres set the Good Doctor down. But Eddie catches Briggs. Tried to plant him down, but Briggs, it's back and forth. Which man's gonna get control? Eddie Torres, no. Briggs out of the way. Connor from nowhere. Hooks both legs. Goes for a body press. No. Kicks out this Torres. But now crossface by Danny Briggs. Crossface is in. Dr. Eric's up. And now Danny Briggs is putting the good doctor in the crossface. And the good doctor's begging for his life. He's tapping. Wait, who the hell is this? Super kick. Who the hell is this guy? This hooded man in here just super kicked Danny Briggs. What the hell? It's Wheezy T. 1/3 of the gifted. What is this about? Wheezy T, what? Has nothing to do with the good doctor, with Eddie Torres, has nothing to do with Danny Briggs. But for some reason, getting himself involved in this. Was this planned? Look how good doctor's embracing Wheezy T, and now Eddie Torres, you're a noggin planted him. Covers 1, 2, not like this, 3.
Here's your winner, the authority, Eddie Torres.
What have we just seen? Wheezy T just screwed over Danny Briggs and now is standing side by side with Eddie Torres and the good doctor. What does this mean for the gifted? What does this mean for Wheezy T? What does this mean now for the whole landscape of the last territory? If one thing is for certain, there it is. The good doctor always has a plan. As Eddie Torres now embracing with Wheezy T, all 3 of these men hugging, this is just sickening to see. I'm not too sure what is going on with here with this alliance, but I can tell one thing for sure, it is not going to be good for the last territory, as Eddie Torres is your victor in your main event of Havoc and Haze 15. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Tyler Cashmere. Thank you for joining me. It has been an amazing night here of CCW action, but I must say my goodbyes and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Danny Briggs, a new era has arrived in CCW, and everyone is gonna bow down.